Hi everyone. I thought I would make you guys a little video for how to upload documents to Blackboard and also how to create a test in Blackboard if you would like. I normally don't keep the webcam on because I just don't like to see myself on camera, but I thought since we don't get to see anybody these days, a little friendly hello would be nice. So here I am. I'm in my kitchen, got pictures of my kids and family behind me. This is my war room, my workspace. All right, so if you would like to put any materials on Blackboard for your students, I'm just going to show you how to get on there. So this is your home page, and you can just click right on Blackboard. So if you log into your MCC, just click on Blackboard, and it should take you to a list that looks like this, and then it will have your courses. Now, I have a lot of courses here because I use Blackboard for all of mine, and for today's purposes, I'm just going to go into one of my old courses and play around there. That way, I don't mess up anything for one of the current courses. So I'm just going to scroll down and go actually back to last spring when I taught contract law. So just click on your course, and then you'll be taken to a home page. Now, your home page will have a lot more links on the left and should have a whole bunch of information on the home page, like to-do list, calendar. You can actually delete any one of those that you don't want, but for purposes now, you might as well just leave them there. They're certainly not harming anybody. I just don't use them, so I just delete them. If you want to delete them, just hover over the corner and you can just exit out. And then here you can see that I'm in edit mode up here. And so when you work on your Blackboard, you're going to want to just keep it in edit mode. If you want to see what it looks like to the students, what you could do is if you click on this, edit mode off, and then you'll have a chance to see what it looks like as a student. Okay, so over here on the left, you're going to have a whole bunch of links with different names. You probably have something called a discussion board, which I just realized this one doesn't have. So I'll show you that in a different course that I have because this was a face-to-face class. But I really just want to show you how easy it is to get some basic information up on Blackboard for your students to see. So from any one of your links, like you probably have one that says course content, all you really want to do is click on any one of those. You know, I have one, and you can rename these under handouts. And then it will take you to a page where you can add content. So let me just show you how I did that again. From the main page, you have something called add course module. Just skip that. You're going to want to go to one of your links on the left. And again, you can create your own link. Like I like the name handout better than course content. So you can create a content area, and then you can create something called homework assignments. I have one called handouts. So I just create handouts. Once you get into that page, you'll see you have new options: build content, assessment, tools, partner content, discover content. For handouts that you want your students to read. So if you want your students to read a Word document or a PDF or a web link, like let's say you have a link to a website, it's really easy. You just click build content. And when you hover over it, you'll see you get all these options. If you want to upload a Word document, just click on File, and you will be taken to a page here, and you can create whatever name of the file you want, and you can call it handout on jurisdiction or something like that. And then you click Browse My Computer, and it will take you to your inbox for your classes. So you can go, this is my criminal law class, but let's say I have a handout on accessory crimes. Just like you would attach something to an email, you then attach it. And so you can see here the name of the file is here. I found the file. You don't even have to do anything here. You can see that permit users to view the content. Just make sure that's clicked yes, because that way they can see it. If you don't want them to see it yet, like you want to put a handout out there, but you want them to read it, 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, you can just click no and then change that later. There's all kinds of bells and whistles here, like you can track the number of times they view a document, but I don't usually use that. And then you come down here and you hit submit. Let me just have to move my camera. It's going. Now I'm out of order here because it adds it to the end, but these are all my handouts from contract law. You can scroll down, and then handout on jurisdiction is there. You can even reorder these. You can click and drag it up to the top. That's kind of a neat thing so that your most recent handouts actually appear first. You can use these arrows here to move the handouts up and down. So if I want the article, you know, I can move a case briefing handout up to the top if I want. So there's a lot of ways to do that. So that's build content if you want to attach either a Word document, a PDF, or you can even attach a PowerPoint if you've created one. All you do is click that content, file, and then upload it. And then your students can see it. The other feature that I use a lot is adding a web link. So let's say I want to link the students to the Washington Post, let's just say, which is going to have some depressing news in front of it right now. Okay, there we go. So I have the website open on my page, and then I go back over here, build content, web link. And then what you do, it opens this page, and you can say article on jurisdiction from Washington Post. Like, let's say you want them to read an article, and then you can take let's say you want them to read the article that's about federal workers. So you copy and paste the link. I do a Control-C, and then I put it right here. And then you can even add a description. Please read this article. And then click Submit. And then just like the handout, the article will appear all the way on, for me it's at the bottom of the page because I have a lot of information here. Article on jurisdiction. And then you can see that it looks like a little web because if the students click on it, it literally will take them right to the article where we just were. So I just wanted to show you these two features so you can see under how to create files and web. So those would be the two that I use the most here, files and web. You can also create an item. That's a third option where you can then put notes or something. Like let's say you wanted to write a note to your students. You can even type some notes right in here. Let's say you don't want to create a PowerPoint, but you want to say, here are the most important details about jurisdiction. And you can just, you know, write them notes just like you would a Word document. You can type it right into here. And then you can even put an attachment at that point. You can attach a document and then click Submit. And then this is what your students will see. They will see notes and they can read your note. So I would say that those are the three features that I use the most in Blackboard for when I want students to see content. I create a file and then I attach that. I also add web links. There's so many interesting free articles online. Let me know if you need some help finding some. And then I also send them, and then sometimes I type my own notes like this, especially in my online class if I want them to read something that I wrote. Okay, so that is handouts. If you want, we can get a little fancier. You can actually create homework assignments in Blackboard also, and you can create tests right in Blackboard. If you don't want to use this feature, what I would recommend is having, just type out what the assignment is and just put it right here as a handout. Tell students how much it's worth, and they can always email you the homework that you want to see. So if you don't have a lot of students, let's say you only have 10 students, you can say, here's the case that I want you to brief, and you can give them a handout of the case, give them directions on how to brief the case, and just say, email it to me by Friday at midnight, and you'll just grade it and send it back to them by email. If you would like to know how to create an assignment in Blackboard, there's a feature here called Create Assignment, and there's also a feature here called Create Test. I am going to put that on a second little video, and so if you want to see those two features, I can send those to you as well. So, and you can watch that second video. But hopefully this helps just a little bit on creating some basic information in Blackboard. And it's been good seeing you guys. Bye!